Ancelotti don't go Brazil, go coach Brazilian national team. I get the time where he say na Italy, but I don't know wetin carry am now go Brazil. So how do you feel about this transfer? Me, I feel like, first of all, I feel like he get another ulterior motive wey push this guy leave where he from, they go another place. Maybe for vacation and old age vacation and all that. How do you feel about his transfer too?
Well, before we get serious with the discussion, I think we have to agree that if Ancelotti says he wants to go and rest and manage Brazil, there's a lot of reason why he should choose Brazil.
Yeah, I know.
So there's a lot of reasons.
I know.
You see that Joga Bonito country, my God, a lot is there. A lot. Aside the football, it's a very lovely country. You go to their beaches, you have a lot of things to see. You get it? So I kind of agree with the old man. If he says that right now, all the pressure from club football is no longer for him, he wants to go to Brazil, I think he has deserved it.
La Pragadadoba. Yeah. So how do you feel he can, what do you think he can bring to the national team, Brazilian national team?
Well, I think for the first time, I kind of disagree with the Brazil Football Federation for choosing Ancelotti. He is not a like-for-like Brazil national team coach. His type of play does not fit the type of player that comes out of Brazil. Brazil is Joga Bonito, you get it. And then Ancelotti is that Italian type of, if they don't score me, if I don't score you, I won't score. I think he's going to take the fun out of the Brazil national team. Yeah, and you look at how the Brazil national team are struggling these days. Maybe, just maybe, Ancelotti is not the person they should have gone to. They should have gone to the market, look for an indigenous coach. Somebody who is domiciled there in Brazil. You get it? I mean, they have big clubs over there in their country. Look for one of these clubs, maybe Palmeiras, get their manager, and then use their manager to coach. Sometimes what you need in the national team is not tactics. You were talking this afternoon, and you were telling me that managing the national team is not sophisticated.
Required.
Exactly. So all you just need to do is, select the best player and then roll with them and make sure that you guys are on the same vibe. You get it? I kind of feel like they should have gone with a local coach and then make sure he understands what the Brazil terrain. Of course, he would know. Yeah, and then infuse the best players into the system and make them succeed. But Ancelotti, I don't think it's the right call.
But me, I feel like this Joga Bonito you are talking about not being able to express themselves. Ancelotti's tactics or Ancelotti's formation will allow them to express themselves, just like the wingers, the midfielders. He will allow them to express themselves, but they won't, be able to come together as a team to defeat their opponents. Because if you want to play some team like Argentina, you have to be very serious.
And you need to have a coach that understands the, temerity of those type of games. Take for instance, if let's say we are in Nigeria now, we have an indigenous manager, an indigenous coach, and then we are facing Ghana. He knows that losing to Ghana is an aberration. So when you have a indigenous Brazilian coach managing the Brazilian national team, he already knows that Argentina is a first-hand enemy. You understand? So what you have to do is make sure that you deal with them handsomely. But Ancelotti is just a contract staff. You get it? I don't think he's emotionally attached to the job. And he has every right not to. You get it? It's just like go there, do what you have to do. And then I kind of feel like it's a wrong call. Ancelotti is at the dead end of his career. There's nothing more to his tactical prowess. Why appoint him?
Well, you will still go with maybe assistant manager who knows what's happening right now in the world of football. And secondly, he has contact with he has a lot of good relationship with Brazilian players, exactly. Just like Casemiro. I heard that he has put Casemiro on call to come back to the national team, and also he has other players like Vini, like Rodrigo, a lot of good players, good Brazilian players he had a lot of rapport with. So I think with those relationships he had with them, he will be able to harness all of them and tell them what to do at the Brazilian national team. But what do you think that will be his first challenge of coaching the Brazilian national team?
Well, I'll take it from your point. Like you said, the biggest challenge is to make Brazil play like Brazil. We've not seen Brazil since 2006. You get it? I think the last time we had Brazil playing like Brazil was 2010 in South Africa World Cup. Ever since then, they've been playing like a team that, I don't know, we can't recognize them as Brazil. You get it? And so, Ancelotti's first job is to return that Brazilian mojo, to the national team. Make them exciting, make them play, the Joga Bonito football, and at the same time, return them to the pinnacle of football where they belong. I mean, anytime you think Brazil, the first thing that comes to your head is what? Football. Yeah, sure. But right now, you look around Europe, if not for Rafinha and Vini, who are doing their thing these days, even Vini himself, he does not represent. The last representative they have was Nima. Nima was a free-flow, skillful, exciting football. But right now, you look around, they are just so push and follow modern day footballers. Ancelotti needs to, bring that to the Brazilian team. Make sure they are exciting again. You understand? Look at what Didier Deschamps is doing with France. France is making France play like France. You get it? The black players, the white players, bringing them together.
The strength.
Exactly, the strength. You get it? And they are playing like that. That's what he needs to do. That's the only thing that is going to be his biggest challenge. Making Brazil play like Brazil, making them play like a team. You could see 2002 World Cup, when the Brazilian squad is coming out, they are holding hands. You understand? The brotherhood and everything. I think this is what Ancelotti and Brazilian Football Federation need to first of all get on ground and do. Make sure that this is a team that, they are well bonded and can play as a team and play like the Brazilian national team. They own the football culture. You understand? Brazil owns the football culture. So it's only good for football for them to return and play that Joga Bonito football.
But me, I feel like he can do that because there are a lot of players, free-flowing football players Brazil has right now. Look at Rafinha, look at Vini. If you come to the attack, they have good players there. If you come to their midfield, they have quite some good number of players there. Again, that Bruno Guimaraes of Newcastle can add to their game. Look at this guy of Kunha. Look, a lot of players who can handle that midfield. But when it comes to defense, it's only let's say
that's where the thing is working.
Yes, it's only what's the name of this guy Militao, who is injured for 3 seasons in a row now. Mapinhos, and I can't think of any other player that plays that's maybe center back or back all this back line for Brazil. Maybe if you remember, you can tell us. But I feel like with the players they have, they can be able to, if they can come together, if they can listen to him, bond together, they will be able to do wonders. Concerning the fact that Ancelotti had good quite number of experiences that can bring to the table, tell them, guys, this is how to do it, this is how to do it. If you want to win this, you have to be like this and be like that. So I feel like he will be able to do it, unless if the players fail to listen to him. Exactly. So do you have any other thing to put or chip in?
No, nothing more. Just like you said, he has a rich history in football. He has won a lot. So I think he can do what he can do. And of course, as a football fan and as someone who likes Brazilian football, I wish him all the best. But not against Nigeria. All
right. All right, guys. Please tell us what you think. Do you think Ancelotti can survive, or let's say not say for survive? Do you think he can bring that Brazilian flair back again? That Brazilian football we used to admire then, you used to hear, watch, and admire then. Do you think he can bring it back? Do you think he can open those flair back? Because all these players they have it's just that it's being locked down because of it's being locked down because of the kind of coaches they have in the club.
Yes,
they don't allow them to play free football.
Exactly.
1-2 you pass 1-2. If you don't do it with Pep, he will bench you.
Exactly.
So you don't hold their ball. Those football, let's say football modern tacticians, you don't hold their ball more than 3 seconds.
Exactly.
If you do that, you will get benched.
Exactly.
They don't care how good you are. Just 1-2 drop their ball.
Exactly.
So I think this will, be
refresh them again.
Exactly. Ancelotti will be able to, allow them play that free-flowing football. But tell us what you think in the comment section. If you think this doesn't correlate with what you think, let us know your thought on the comment section. And don't forget to follow us on all football analysis channels at Football Analysis 247. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.